Hello, I'm Donn Marshall, and later today on the steps of the Marlow Elementary School, I'll announce my intention to run for the House of Delegates to represent the 55th District of West Virginia. I'm making my announcement on Veterans Day, a day when we honor the heroes who wore our country's uniform. I want my campaign and my career in public office to be held to the same high standards of sacrifice and service that our veterans and their families have displayed throughout the years. I'll be making my announcement on the steps of the Marlow Elementary School, which was built in 1922 by workers from nearby Nestles Quarry, who would work at the quarry during the day and then go to the school site and work well into the night to ensure that children would have a place to learn. The men and women who worked there did more than just build a school. They demonstrated the power of a community inspired by a shared vision, and the example of their hard work and sacrifice will guide my actions in Charleston. Those of you who know me know that my road to this community has been one of many turns and surprising twists. The journey started in Morgantown, where my father taught generations of West Virginians as a professor at WVU, and where my parents taught me the value of public service by their words and their actions. Like many young West Virginians, I had to leave the state to follow my career, but the state and the lessons I learned here never left me. I began a career in public service at the Defense Intelligence Agency, a combat support agency where I worked side by side with our men and women in uniform as an intelligence officer, providing the analysis we needed to attack the drug threat from Southeast Asia. September 11, 2001 was a day that changed our country, and it changed my family's life forever. My wife Shelley was also a DIA employee, but she worked in the Pentagon, and at 9:40 that morning, she was gone. I could have stood alone with my grief, but I didn't stand alone. You stood with me. And when I decided to leave Washington, to raise my children in a community that was safe and caring and nurturing, I made one of the best decisions of my life, and I moved here. Here, where I found a new home and new friends and a remarkable new bride, my wife Heather. West Virginia gave me my start in life, and it gave me a second chance at life. I owe this state and you an incredible debt, and being your delegate is just one of the ways I can begin to offer something in return. Now, I'm a Democrat, and the Democratic Party once prided itself on being the party of the big tent, and drew strength and inspiration from the variety of opinions and ideas that its members put forth. So I want to hear from you about the issues that concern you. I believe you have the answers to many of the challenges that we face. And these answers won't come to me labeled as Republican ideas or Democratic ideas, but as good ideas, worth fighting for. It's time to put partisanship aside and put our ideas and our people to work. So I want to hear from you. I'll be visiting your communities, I'll be knocking on your doors, I'll be attending community events, and if you want to reach out to me, you'll find my phone number and my email address on my website, www.marshallfordelegate.com. I'm seeking to be your delegate for many reasons. A sense of duty and a debt of honor, a fire in the belly, and a belief that I can improve the lives of my neighbors and the future of my state. But also because I believe it's time for our generation to step forward and lead. For we are of a new political generation, one defined by outlook more than by age. A generation that looks to the horizon not with fear, but with hope and determination, and a belief in the power of hard work. A generation blooded by terrorism, war, and recession, but one that remembers that when we pull together as a community, we are invincible. A generation that's ready to take up the torch and fan it to a higher flame. Thank you for your time. I look forward to meeting you and hearing from you, and I know that together we will accomplish great things. Thank you.